Right then, what we're going to cover is the top 10 reasons for failing the driving test in the UK. Number 1, observations at junctions. That includes roundabouts. I would have said that includes everywhere, okay? Observations are top of your list of anything that you need to learn. Number 2, mirrors. So that is related to number 1. It's all to do with looking, okay? So if you're slowing down, check your centre mirror. If you're going left, check your left centre mirror, left mirror. If you're going right, centre mirror, right mirror. So I'm going to do a little bit of a talk through now, and I'm going to cover number 1, not making effective observations at junctions, and number 2, not checking your mirrors correctly. Right then, I'm checking my centre mirror, checking my right mirror, over my right shoulder. Oh, also, today I'm using the automatic car. So you'll notice, no gears, no fears. So I'm just looking far ahead. I can see a van coming towards me. Before I dip in here, I'm just going to watch. There we go, he's coming this way. Because as you can see, I've got a van in front of me as well. Just check my right mirror. I need to just move over a little bit just so I can see around this van. Observations, it's looking, it's using your eyes. There we go. Just going to quickly look over there. Look at where I'm going. Now then, at the end of the road, we're going to turn left. So, observations at junctions. So it is centre mirror, left mirror, indicate left, and as you can see, what does it say on the floor? At the line, stop. Think to yourself, 1 and 2 and 3. The car must not move. Those wheels must come to a complete stop for 3 seconds. Now then, there's a parked car on my left and there is a white car coming up towards me. So I'm just going to stop about a car and a half lengths away from the car in front of me, right up against that centre line. And what I'll do is I'll pop my right indicator on, so if anybody does come towards me from the back, they'll know that I'm waiting for the oncoming cars. Excuse me, I'm just going to quickly move away. Or swiftly move away. Or gently move away. Now then, it's a 20 zone, so I have to keep my eyes on the speed. Checking my centre mirror before touching the brake. Mirrors, looking, observations. I cannot stress how important looking is, okay? Observations, your eyes, think about what you can see. Observations and mirrors. The first and the second most common reason people fail. Just because they wouldn't look at where they're going or where they're going to. I can see a 20 sign, so before touching that brake, which mirror am I going to check? Centre mirror. Easing it down to 20. A couple of cars. I can see a red van pulling out in front of me. I can see a red car coming out the other junction. The red van in front of me is doing 20, which is nice. Right, traffic lights. Just checking my centre mirror again. Stress mirror. Now then, I'm going to go through quite a busy little council estate, little housing estate I mean. After the lights, we're turning right. Centre mirror first, right mirror second, indicate third, mirror, signal, move. Just slowing it down and right up against the centre line, waiting for the oncoming traffic. quick glance into the road I'm driving into and in the right mirror, just in case there's a motorbike or something overtaking me. Now then, he's just flashed me. So flashing of the lights means, according to the highway code, it means warning, I'm here. You can go as long as you make 100% sure that that's what they mean. Because I don't know if anybody's ever heard of crash for cash. Let me explain that. Imagine the scenario, you're sat at a junction. Let me just deal with this first. Centre mirror, indicate left. Imagine the scenario, you're sat at a junction, you're waiting for a car to come, you're waiting at a junction like this, and you imagine a car coming that way, and they flash the lights at you, you pull out. If they put their foot down and crash into you, it's your fault. Their solicitor in court will say, your solicitor will say, yes, but Your Honour, they flashed me out. Then their solicitor's going to say, excuse me, read the highway code. What does flashing of the lights actually means? It means warning, I'm here, or warning, I'm coming. Centre mirror, right mirror, indicate right. I'm going off on a bit of a tangent tonight. Right then, it's general driving, okay? I've come to a junction. Now then, you're going to have to rewind that and count how many times I looked left and right. Tonight. Right then, it's general driving, okay? I've come to a junction. Now then, you're going to have to rewind that and count how many times I looked left and right. Just taking my time along here, okay? So it's quite busy. See that blue car coming towards me? So I'm just going to come to a stop. There you go, matey. Somebody's dumped a wetsuit outside the house. Now then, at the end of the road, we're going to turn right. Observations: centre mirror first, right mirror second, indicate right number 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now I've slowed it right down. I've even come to a stop, and I'm going to make you rewind the tape again. How many times did I look left and right at the junction? Did I make 100% sure there was nothing coming before pulling out? We're going left of the next junction. Centre mirror, left mirror, indicate left. 1, 2, 3. Can you count to 3? If you can count to 3, you can pass your test. We're going left of the next junction. 1, 2, 3. So important. It does actually say in the DVSA guidelines, if you Google top 10 reasons for failing the driving test in UK, you can have a read of them yourself. This particular episode, we're only covering number 1 and number 2. That's it. Looking, and away into a new road. Centre mirror. Now we're going to start doing some roundabouts. Where, when, how, why do we check our mirrors on the approach to a roundabout, on the roundabout, just before we come off a roundabout? Now then, check my right mirror because I'm moving from the left to the right. If the car moves to the right, just the right mirror. If you do centre right, it's no big deal, that's okay. But the one you must do is the right mirror. Now then, traffic light, centre mirror, slow it down. I need to know, is there a big truck behind me? I need to know if there is anything behind me. I need to know what kind of vehicle. I need to know, is it a big 40-ton truck? Is it somebody who's not taking notice of what's going on in front of them? So we've just got to wait for the red light, unfortunately. Right, foot brake on, handbrake off, into E with this car, which is easy. It's not like other automatic cars. It's got 3 kinds of gearbox in this car. Right then, we're going left of the roundabout. 1, 2, 3. there, and there's traffic lights. So later on, we have to remember to avoid this little bit, yeah? Now then, at the next roundabout, we're going to go right. It's 1, 2, 3. It's actually 4th exit, because there's a couple of small ones. So, centre mirror first, right mirror second, indicate. Slowing it down, keep my eye on that BMW behind us. Look over there, look at where I'm going, look over there, look at where I'm going, look over there. Watching the bus. Just keeping my eye on this bush behind me. A little bit closer. Left mirror, left indicator, and away. Now then, I've got 2 lanes in front of me. I'm going from the left lane to the right lane. Take a guess which mirror I have to check. Right mirror first, right indicator second, move over number 3. You cannot move from one lane to the next one without double checking, triple checking that there's not already somebody there. 1 lane, 1 car. We're going right straight ahead of the roundabout. It's 3rd exit. Centre mirror, bringing that speed down. Looking to the right, nobody there. Look at where I'm going, looking to the right. On average, about 12 miles an hour, left mirror, left indicator, making sure there's nobody in that left lane, that outer lane, because I was on the inside lane, going from the right to the left, left mirror. We're going to go all the way around this roundabout and back and do them again. Centre mirror, indicate right. So going all the way around the roundabout is just like going right at the junction. There we go. All the way around. And then to come off, left mirror, make sure there's nobody in the outside lane before moving out. Because it's not good to move into a lane when there's already somebody there. Now then, we've got 2 lanes in front of us, but there's a parked van on the left. So I'm just keeping my eye on the guy there. I'm straddling both because I need to be in the left, but I also need to give that van a bit of space. Looking over there, we're going 2nd exit at the roundabout. Little bit of gas, just here, left mirror, left indicator. I'm in the outside lane. I'll check the left mirror again. Now then, we're taking the first slip road off. Centre mirror, indicate left, because I'm going left. Now then, at the next roundabout, we're going to go right. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4th exit, down past the bus station. So, we're going right. Have a guess which lane I'm going to be in. Have a guess which mirror I'm going to check. Centre mirror, indicate right, into the right, because I'm going right. Just slowing it down, keeping an eye on this Mercedes behind me. There we go, nobody there, nobody there. Now I'm on the inside lane. There's 2 lanes on this roundabout, so I'm moving from the inside lane to the outside lane, or right to left. Have a guess. Left mirror, left indicator, left mirror again and again. Basic rules are, according to the world of Dave, the bigger the roundabout, the more times you have to check that left mirror before moving to the left. Now it's a one-way system and we're going right, so we're in the right hand lane. I could indicate right. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I'm going to indicate. Even though it's blatantly obvious, I'm going to the right. Just going to drive through the town centre, nice and easy. So I'm going to go straight ahead of the roundabout, 2nd exit. Now then, reason number 3 is incorrect positioning when moving away from the side of the road. Number 4 is incorrect positioning at junctions, okay? So, roundabouts are classed as junctions. If we're going straight ahead of the roundabout and there's no arrows telling us to use the right hand lane, and we're going straight ahead, we use the left hand lane. Left mirror, left indicator. Basic rules are, if you're going left of the roundabout, on the approach, left lane. we're going to go all the way around this roundabout and head back into town. Centre mirror, right mirror, indicate right. Now then, it is a little unfair because some councils are not great at repainting arrows on the floor, and if it's a strange town to you, you don't know where you're going to, or it's just a strange town full of strange people. Left mirror, left indicator to come off. Now then, I'm going straight ahead. Now I'm watching this bus. It's got brake lights, so I'm just going to pop my right indicator on to overtake him. He stopped to drop some people off. Observations. And making sure, and back into the left hand lane. Now then, looking over to the right, I'm going straight ahead of the roundabout. Nobody coming this way. A little bit of gas. Left mirror, left indicator to come off. You must left mirror, left indicator to come off. I'm going to pull up shortly. Centre mirror, left mirror, because I'm going left. Mirrors first, manoeuvre second. Now then, we're going to go right at the roundabout. Fourth exit. 1, 2. Do it again. You count this time. Look. Nobody. Look at where you're going. I'm going to come off on the next exit. Left mirror, left indicator, go left. We're going to go right to the bottom of the road. Just watching this guy with the pram doing 40, well, probably more than 20 miles an hour actually. Centre mirror, right mirror, indicate right. Stay there, matey. Thank you very much. So, what's he doing? Okay. Realise that there's a new 20 mile an hour speed limit. Possibly not. To be fair, he's going like a good one. So we're going left of this junction, even though it looks like straight on. I'm not going to go yet. I just don't think. There we go. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Imagine this is a driving test now, okay? I'm just going to read them out to you because they do give examples. If you can find somewhere suitable to pull up on the left for me, please. Okay, centre mirror first. I see somewhere suitable where that person is. Centre mirror, left mirror, indicate left. I'm just going to pull over onto the left. Try not to touch the curb, but try and get as close, hello matey, as close as you can to him. Bless. Right then, listen to me. Okay, not moving off safely. Now, you must be able to move off safely while making the correct observations, okay? So, if you're parked on the left and you're moving out to the right, have a guess what the correct observations is. Centre mirror, right mirror, over your right shoulder. Yeah, you've got to do that blind spot check. Now then, you must be able to move off safely while making correct observations from the side of the road, on a slope or hill gradient, from behind a parked vehicle. So you have to move off at an angle. Now then, there is another car just over there. So any mistakes in this area will be counted under moving off safety on your driving test. There are some examples of mistakes which count towards this fault. Now then, okay, repeatedly moving off from the side of the road with no blind spot checks, okay? So you'll get away with 1, possibly even 2 no blind spot checks if you're moving away from the side of the road, okay? try and remember them. It's so important, because if you've got somebody in that blind spot and you move out in front of them, take a guess. Right then. Moving off from behind a parked vehicle into the path of an approaching vehicle. So if you're behind something, you can't really see, okay? So if necessary, if you were to reverse back, you could see a little bit better, or moving away really slowly at an angle with your right indicator on to get around that vehicle, making sure you take as many clues as humanly possible, even possibly reflections. I can see the perfect example in front of us. We're going to go off and do that. Right then. Not making any rear observations when moving. Well, we're moving off from after an emergency stop. So into gear. So checking all around. Over my right shoulder. See you later, matey. So we're going to pull up on the left again, just behind this car. So you've just pulled up on the left. Now then. And the examiner said move away when ready. Now then, I can't see properly if there's anything coming towards me, but there's a black car on the right over there which gives me a bit of a reflection of that way. So imagine a bit of a mirror, okay? So I'm looking for movements there, and possibly even the back bumper of this silver car here. Anyway, I'm checking on my mirrors. I'm going to indicate right. I'm going to turn that steering wheel, and I'm going to move really slowly. Check my right blind spot and give myself as much information as possible, even by moving my head right against this window just to see if there's anything coming. And gently away. Move away from the side of the road. So that's reason number 3 for failing the driving test in the UK. I just want to go to... Surely he's not coming down this way. He's actually in. Right then, we're going straight ahead of this crossroads, left. Now there. Pointless looking right, but I can look into that mirror up there. So left mirror, left mirror, left mirror, right, left mirror, right, and away. Now then, I'm going to go, just pull up on the left, just for a couple of seconds. So I'm just going to pull up on the left here, centre mirror, left mirror, over towards that curb, straightening it up, slowing it right down, trying to get as close to that curb as I can. Now then, I don't want to block anybody's driveways. Cancel our indicator. Let's have a look. What is reason number 4? Incorrect positioning when turning right at junctions, or left. So positioning again, okay? Right. I've got so much stuff to read here, okay? Or you just use your common sense. If you're turning right, be in the right. If you're turning left, be in the left. I'm going to move away. I'm going to find a junction. I'm going to turn right at the next junction. So, centre mirror, right mirror, indicate right. What's wrong with what I'm doing now? We're turning right. Give me marks out of 10 for that. If somebody was to see us now, they would think that I'm probably one of the worst drivers on earth. So did you notice I deliberately steered over to the left? Because positioning is so important. It's just as important as an indicator. It does tell people which direction you're going in or what your intentions are. So the examiner will say to you, find somewhere convenient to pull up on the right for me, please. Now then, there's a junction there. It's a nice quiet. There's quite a few centre mirror, right mirror. I'm going to indicate right. I'm going to move over towards the right hand curb, watching that bush. I don't want to block anybody's driveway, and come to a stop. Then they could ask you to reverse the car back 2 car lengths. So I'm just going to cancel our indicator, have a look around, check my left blind spot, check my right blind spot, have a look in the mirror. Now then, I'm about 6 inches away from the curb. I want to stay there. It's a straight curb. My steering wheel's straight, so I don't want to do much with it. I'm just going to take my foot off the brake and reverse the car back 2 car lengths. Don't stress too much about just watching this van. So I'm just coming to a stop. There we go. Where's he going? He's doing a 3-point turn. I'm just going to stay here for a second. Bless him. Look at the dents on that van. Anyway, right then, have another little look round. I've chosen the best place on earth to do a pull up on the right, have I? Over the tree there. So, quickly looking. I did move out a little bit, simply because of those trees and those branches. So moving the car back super slow, checking everywhere, looking ahead, looking for cars coming towards us, looking for kids on bikes, scooters, looking for anything. And don't forget the elusive polar bear. And there we go, thank you, that'll do. Right then, stop the car, handbrake on. Now then, I'm staring into the mirror. I can see a red van. I'm about to move away. At the moment I'm doing nothing, just watching. Okay, so into E, which is drive on other automatic cars. Looking towards me, there's a car over there, but he's far enough away. I checked over my left shoulder, the left blind spot, because that's where the road is. Just moving slowly, keeping my eye on that little white van over there. Looks like, yeah, because the problem's on his side. Maybe now he's popped his indicator. So we're going to go first left, first right. So, thank you, centre mirror, left mirror, indicate left. Now positioning, turning right at this junction. Just watching this lady here. Looking to the right, look at where I'm going. Look to the right, look at where I'm going. Look to the right, look at where I'm going. This one is really difficult and it's right into the sun. So if I'm turning right at a junction, it's right up against the centre line. That's it, looking, and away. Nice and slowly, taking my time. Right, I'm going to head home